Hey guys, so it's been a minute. We are back with a new makeup tutorial. This is just going to be a simple date night look, and let's get started. So I'm just starting with doing a little bit of moisturizer on my skin. I'm blending that in with just a foundation brush by Real Techniques. You can use a primer if you have super oily skin. I like to have a really dewy finish, so I tend to use a moisturizer just so everything kind of blends in seamlessly. Next, I'm going in with my foundation, and you'll notice right off the bat that the foundation I use is a little bit dark for my skin tone. But by the time we set it with powder and everything at the end, it'll look like it matches. I basically just did that because my skin is super pale right now, and I wanted to just even out my neck and my face. If you are doing that, make sure you're using something that's very sheer so it doesn't turn orange or look too dark for you. Then I went in with my beauty blender and a darker foundation just to contour. So I just did the cheekbones and around the hairline. That's kind of a mixture between contouring and bronzing at the same time. And again, just going for a really dewy finish. So I went for a cream foundation. Next, I went in with my base color that I use from my lid all the way to my brow. And again, you can use whatever it is that you like. I like to use an eyeshadow to keep my makeup on and help it look true to color, but a lot of people like primers. There's tons of really great ones from MAC and Urban Decay. So it really just depends on what your preference is. Next, for the eyeshadow, I went in with a champagne colored eyeshadow just on the lid, and I'm blending that back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And I like to do, date night, so this should look, like you, but enhanced, I guess you should say. And assuming that it's nighttime, we want to have the makeup be there but not there. This is a lot heavier than I would wear personally for daytime, but it's still pretty natural looking. And then I went into the crease with a brown eyeshadow, and I just kind of did that in a C shape. So as you can see, I'm doing the outer corner of the eye, and then I'm bringing it pretty far in. Now again, that does depend on your eye shape. Sometimes if you go a little too far in, it can make your eyes look really close together. And if you go a little too far out, it may not give you enough definition. So play with it. Next, I'm going in with concealer. I generally have to use quite a bit of concealer under my eyes, but I really try to blend it out so that it doesn't look too cakey. Again, with concealer, it's a toss-up, right? So if you want everything to look perfectly concealed, you want to make sure you're powdering it really well, because creases can definitely happen, right? Mostly everyone, no matter what age, we have lines under our eyes. So if you put too much concealer, which I'm doing right now, you really want to make sure you're blending it out so that it creases as least as possible, is the best way to put it. Then I'm going in with a highlighting pen. I really love this product. This one's by MAC. It's called Bright Forecast. And I just use it in the areas that I kind of want to essentially highlight and bring forward, if that makes sense. Using it to shape the eye and highlight under the eye just to give you that little oomph. Like, I have pretty dark circles, so I use the concealer to get rid of that, and then I use the highlighter to illuminate under my eyes. And then I'm just setting it with some powder. And I'm essentially using that same brown color under the lower lash line again with a smaller brush, kind of attaching it to the brown that I've done on the top. And then again, back and forth. I like to go pretty low under the lash line for my eyeshadow. A lot of people do not like that at all. Like, as you can see, I'm like even going heavier underneath. For me, that works really well, especially since I have the darker circle under my eye. I find that it almost distracts from that heavy circle. But a lot of people like to just use an angle brush and go really thin, so it depends. I don't know what was distracting me here, but anyway. So brows, super important. So I like to brush them down sometimes, because then you can really see where you want to fill in. This time I chose to use a pencil. Sometimes I use a powder, but generally I go for more of a pencil that's a little bit lighter than my hair color. And something that has a very gray undertone, because that's going to give you the most natural finish. And then you want to comb them back up once you've filled them in there. This pencil was from Armani, but I mean, I've lost it since I've done this, and I've been using one from a store called The Face Shop. If you're in Toronto, they have one at Eaton Centre and some of the malls in the city, but the brow pencil I'm using now is $3 and it's really, really nice. Now I'm going in with a little bit more bronzer and a fan brush. This just kind of does the work for you, I find, these big brushes here. Again, perimeter of the face. You want to keep the outer portion bronzy and then the middle of your face a little bit more highlighted, so it gives you that definition. I mean, contouring is really huge right now, so I mean, and a lot of people know how to do this, but I like to keep it a lot softer. You don't want to go in too intense. Like, I see a lot of that really, really harsh line. If that's your thing, cool. I just like it to look a little bit more natural, because I find even as your makeup can oxidize or you don't know how it's going to change throughout the day or night, it can look even darker. Then I'm just going in with a powder highlight. Again, basically where you put the MAC pen that we used earlier. This looks really nice at nighttime. I don't generally use a powder highlight during the daytime, but it looks really nice at night. If you're like at a restaurant, date night, you have the really yellow light, the candle light, it looks gorgeous. So highest points at the cheek. I did a little along the nose, Cupid's bow. If you're super oily, you probably want to avoid the nose area or the forehead too much, because it can just end up looking really greasy. But you can still highlight even if you're oily. You just want to pick the places that you're highlighting so that it makes sense for you. I'm just using vanilla pigment from MAC just to highlight the inner corner of the eye. Again, really nice under that dim lighting. And then I chose to go for a nude lip. I like to pick something that's super long wearing. That one's by BUXOM. It's called Lip Foundation. You'd get it depending on what your skin tone is. That one I find stays on for hours, like really, really long. So I use it all the time when I'm on set working, or I just wear it a lot if I'm running around all day and I want to keep my lip on. Sometimes I even use it as my base, and then I'll wear like a bright color on top, and it just kind of gets it on there. Doesn't move. I generally never use lip liner unless I'm wearing like a really bright color. But I thought for some extra definition, this one would be good. Just like a darker brown on the outer edges of the lip. And again, for nighttime, you don't want your lips to be lost, especially if you're wearing nude. So I found this to be a really good choice. Just to give you a little bit of definition. And then blend, 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 so that you see it, but you don't see it, if that makes any sense. A lot of times makeup is more about what you can't actually detect is there. So you want to apply the makeup and wearing 5 million products, but you don't want to necessarily have it be known that you're wearing that many products. So even though we're using a million things, you almost don't want that to be a thought in someone's mind as they're looking at your makeup. That's my personal opinion. Then I went in with, I think this one's Shy Girl from MAC, yeah, one of my favorite nudes, just to give it a little bit more of a sheen over top. Again, sandwiching all the products together is going to keep them on the longest. If you're going to dinner, you want to do something that's not going to wear off. Red is beautiful. You can wear something long-lasting that works, but I find with nude, I don't have to think about it. If it wears off, it's not going to look horrible. I generally never wear lashes, but I thought, you know, if I was going out on a special night or if I had time, definitely would do like a set that feels really comfortable. A lot of girls wear lashes all the time. I don't know how they do it. I envy them because I can't. They just bother my eyes. So I always try to find something that has like a really comfortable band. And these ones did not, but for video's sake, they looked really nice. So I like to always apply my lashes with a tweezer. The problem that people run into all the time with lashes is you want to make sure the glue is really tacky. So I like to put the glue down on something if I know I'm wearing them, like at the beginning of my makeup, so it's almost dry. And then I like to squish the false lashes and my lashes together, just so that they're married really nicely. Throw a black liner on that just so it covers the band, and good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and let me see your date night looks. Comment below if you have any questions, and enjoy. Have a great date.